Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you how you can create this look right here, a very bright red eyeshadow with a strong white line, all inspired by the Indonesian flag. With the Indonesian Independence Day coming right around the corner on the 17th of August, I figured I would help all of you Indo girls out there get some ideas on what you can do to celebrate that special day. I am myself not Indonesian, but I have two best friends that are, so I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a go. So this is actually just an eyeshadow look, so my face is already completely done. I will be starting off with an eyeshadow base to make sure that all my eyeshadows will last very well all day and don't smudge. So I'm just going to take a soft, fluffy blending brush and blend this all over the lid. I'm using M.A.C Soft Ochre Paintpot, which is quite a thick product, so you don't want to apply too much because it'll just slip and slide, especially if you have quite oily lids. So just make sure it's a nice thin layer and then tap it with your fingers to blend it in a bit more. Then going in with Makeup Revolution's matte eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take this yellowy tone here and use a nice big fluffy brush from Morphe Brushes just to set the base in place so that it's easier to blend the other eyeshadows on top. Then going in with this mauvey warm purple shade, I'm going to apply this into the crease using a smaller fluffy brush from Morphe to act as my transition shade. Considering we'll be using quite bright red eyeshadows and I have blue eyes, they don't go well together. It usually looks like that my eyes are swelling or that my eyes are tearing up. So you just want to warm up the eyeshadows a little bit more, and this is what I'm doing right here. Now it's time to go into the Morphe palette, the matte eyeshadows palette, and selecting any of these warm shades right here. I'm actually going to take the far left one mixed in with a few others and taking my M.A.C 217 brush to apply this into the crease for further definition. I don't want to blend it as much as I did with the previous shade, so this is why I'm using the M.A.C 217, which will apply the color a little bit more precisely into the crease. So just do a simple windshield wiping motion back and forth and make sure to get it right onto the inner corner. Now moving on to the star of the show, we're going to take the shimmery Morphe palette and taking the bright red shade and just a flat shader brush of your choice and apply some M.A.C Fix Plus onto the brush to help the shadows stick a little bit better. And now just apply this all over the lid. Don't go above the crease because we'll be blending this color out quite a lot, which will in effect bring it a little bit higher anyway. So you don't want to make it come too high up towards the brow bone. So just apply a layer all over the lid, then take a clean fluffy brush and blend in the same windshield wiping motion. The best I can explain this is to just blend, blend, blend. It may seem like a tedious job, and trust me, it is, especially when you're working with such bright colors, but it really is the trick to making this look more wearable. So do the same on the other eye, and again, don't forget to blend, blend, blend. I had a bit of fallout on that eye, so I'm just using a big fluffy brush to brush away any of the fallout on my cheeks before it sets into my foundation and I get red spots all over it. So once you're done with the blending, we're now going to go back into a jewel fiber brush from Morphe and taking some of those warmer shades again and just going over the crease one more time just to add a little bit more warmth and to blend out that bright red a little bit more, just so that it doesn't look like somebody punched you in the face. And that's me looking all weird because one of my lights died. Now taking another fluffy brush and taking the two lighter shades from the matte Morphe palette, I'm going to apply this to the brow bone to act as a bit of a highlight and to further blend out any of the shadows that are coming up quite high. And now we move on to the next star of the show, which is the winged eyeliner, which is white. So I'm taking the Inglot liner, which you can see here is really just a bright white shade, and the Inglot angled eyeliner brush, which is my absolute favorite. I'm going to start at the corner of my eye and to create the wing first, just drawing a straight line from the corner of my eye up towards the end of my brow, make it as long as you want, and then just drawing a thin line across the top of my lid as close to the lashes as possible. This color may start blending with the red eyeshadow, making it a bit pink, but don't worry, you can add on more layers as they dry to make the white more opaque. Now just do the same on the other eye, keeping them as even as possible. If the winged liner is a little bit too difficult to do for you, then just use some tape or a straight edge and apply it just underneath the wing to act as a barrier, so that if you make any mistakes, you can just peel the tape away and it will reveal a nice sharp line. Now go in and fix up any mistakes that you may have made, or make the color more bright by just adding a couple more layers. Don't layer on too much because it will just start clogging up and clumping on your eyes, and nobody wants that. Now we're just going to let that dry for a bit, so just feel when it gets a bit tacky. And to wait while it's drying, we're going to take a reddish orangey shade and we're going to apply this underneath the lower lash line as close to the lashes as possible. Because the upper lashes and the lid are really bright, I wanted to keep the bottom lashes quite neutral. So I decided to add a little bit more of a neutral brown tan shade on top of it to tone down the orange a bit more. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next step of the liner, which is to add the glitter. But I don't want fallout of glitter all over my face, so I'm going to add some translucent powder, or in this case, really bright white powder from Gosh, and apply this all underneath my eyes to catch any fallout. Because working with glitters can be quite difficult because they tend to fall out everywhere, I'm going to take the M.A.C Cosmetics fluid to mix with a bright white shimmery glitter. Any will do, whatever you have at hand, as long as it's cosmetic glitter. Taking a lip brush from the Body Shop, I'm going to dip this into the fluid, dip it into the glitter, and then apply this directly on top of the white eyeliner we've already drawn. Packing it on, making it as opaque as you want, but making sure not to extend the glitter anywhere onto the red shadow. You may need to pack on a few layers of this glitter to make it as opaque or as glittery as you want. I wanted it to be really like a flat, thick layer of glitter so that it would really shine in the light, but whatever suits you is fine. And now we're just going to take the same big fluffy brush and brush away all of that loose powder underneath the eyes and any glitter that may have fallen on the face. And I just realized that that powder reflects light quite well, so be careful with that if you're going to take photos. Now just apply the same glitter on the inner corners of the eyes to act as a brightening element to your eyes even more. Taking the red eyeshadow from the electric palette from Decay, I'm going to apply this underneath the eyes just to tie the look in together. I figured the eyeshadow looked a little bit too orangey under there, so I decided to add more red. Now going in with an even darker red from the glittery palette from Morphe, I'm going to apply this underneath the wing on the outer corners of the eye. You don't need to do this, but I thought I would just to tie the look in a little bit more, but it's completely up to you. Now we're going to line the eyes, so take a black pencil eyeliner and apply this to the upper waterline to tightline your eyes and the lower waterline. I like to use black because of all the bright colors I'm using, and I have blue eyes. It just helps to ground the makeup a little bit more and make it that extra bit wearable, considering you are wearing bright red eyeshadows. I will not be using mascara because I have lash extensions, but go ahead and apply your favorite mascara if you wish. Here I am applying a darker shade from the matte mauve palette from Makeup Revolution just to intensify the crease a little bit more. And now we're done. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little different to the everyday makeup look that you might want to wear, but it is a special occasion and I hope all of you enjoy creating this look, putting your own spin on it. And if any of you do try to give it a go, then please tag me in all of your photos. I would love to see your results. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss any of the new videos that I'll be bringing out really soon. And all the products I used today will be listed in the description box below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram so that you can keep up to date with everything that I'm doing. And I hope all of you Indonesian beauties out there have a wonderful Independence Day and have loads of fun. Stay happy, healthy and safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!